They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah, yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on first and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. So, get the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your...
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And now running right through it. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the route.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's Foles. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These Jags and Jets, they met in one of the stranger games a season ago, week 4, I believe it was, and got all the way down to 28 seconds remaining in OT before Chandler Catanzaro ended it for the Jets with a 41-yard field goal to win 23-20.
One of the highlights of the season for the Jets, but how about the Jaguars finishing their year in the AFC Championship game?
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. And this is taken in at the 5. touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Bell. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Flushed out right. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go number 1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to number 3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead, they got sudden Sam Darnold. And I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Remember this Jacksonville D, 55 sacks a season ago.
I think they want to fight for nickname supremacy with Pittsburgh. Remember, they were just one behind Pittsburgh for the overall lead in sacks last year. Pittsburgh known as Blitzburg. Jacksonville, they're known as Saxonville.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Gone!
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Go, go, go. Great, great. Let's go, great, 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 great.
Now Foles. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
There's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Cole. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Let's go!
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he hits Herndon over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Play action. It's Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll pitch it out to Bell. Oh, look at that. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's got room. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give them a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Last year, the Jags had 18 rushing touchdowns, 9 by Fournette, and he's back there on 2nd and goal.
Let's go!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Anderson loses the football, and the Jags grab it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go. 1-1-1.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Well, hold on to that football, young man. It's the first NFL touchdown catch for DJ Chark. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game. Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they? They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too. Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now. And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a... And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars are pouring it on. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner. And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Darnold on first down. He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jake Ryan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Gone! Now let's go! Blue 90! Watch him now, Barney!
Now they are going for it. Darnold under pressure again, and down he goes again. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here's Foles, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw, and he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now it's Darnold, letting one go deep for a new one. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Anunwa, the intended target. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Foles. Sharks got it left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we hit the halftime break. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big third down play there for the Jags. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Great.
They go play action here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Great.
Now Foles. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Now let's go!
The They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Darnold now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Hot.
To throw is Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Darnold from the gun. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Darnold now on second down. He hits Herndon over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third and short to give to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Leopard! All right, here we go. Green, 39!
On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap for Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And you hate to say it for the rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Muscling, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is the 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Purple 64!
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh, hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Fournette, a first down carry, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, you're going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Herndon's got it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They pitch it out to Montgomery. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Go. Hey. You got three. Great.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Foles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a